Assalamualaikum, salam sejahtera, salam keluarga Malaysia dan salam khas. Malam ini 20 November 2021, kita masih menunggu ketibaan Yang Amat Berhormat Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Ketua Menteri Sarawak, bagi merasmikan The Sarawak International Festival of Music and Art SIFMA 2.0. Festival yang akan menampilkan persembahan tarian dan muzik yang hebat ini adalah anjuran International Music House Kuching dan ditaja oleh Kementerian Pelancongan, Kesenian dan Kebudayaan Sarawak. Dan apa yang menarik mengenai festival ini, ianya boleh disaksikan secara maya di seluruh Malaysia. Contohnya seperti di Kuching, ianya boleh disaksikan di beberapa lokasi di Plaza Merdeka Mall, Grand Margarita Hotel, UCSI Hotel, Common dan banyak lagi, termasuklah di Koko Cabana Miri. Tayangan langsung secara maya akan berlangsung pada 21 November 2021 bermula jam 5 petang sehingga 7 petang. Anda yang sedang menonton jangan ketinggalan untuk menyaksikan festival yang akan menampilkan persembahan muzik dan kebudayaan ini. Anda boleh memilih untuk menonton bersama keluarga di rumah dengan mendaftar di www.sifma.com.my atau ke lokasi yang disebutkan tadi. Saya Nurul Atika Hassan melaporkan untuk UKAS dari Dewan Undangan Negeri Sarawak.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats as the Right Honourable Chief Minister will be arriving to the hall soon. Thank you. Announcing the arrival of the Right Honourable Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister Sarawak, and Yang Amat Berbahagia Puan Sri Datuk Amar Hajah Jumaani Tun Tuanku Haji Bujang. Please stand for the national and state anthem.
Maju
please be seated. The Right Honourable Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister Sarawak. Yang amat berbahagia Puan Sri Datuk Amar Hajah Jumaani Tun Tuanku Haji Bujang. The Honourable Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture Sarawak and Minister for Youth and Sports Sarawak. And yang berbahagia Datin Sri Hajah Zuraini Abdul Jabbar. The Honourable Tan Sri Dato' Amar Haji Muhammad Asfia bin Awang Nasar, Speaker of the Sarawak State Legislative Assembly. Distinguished guests, Dr. Geraldine Lowlee, Chief Executive Officer of IMH Music House and the Organising Chairperson of SIFMA, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sarawak International Festival Music and Arts SIFMA 2021, brought to you by the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture Sarawak and International Music House. Thank you for spending your evening with us here. Also those who are joining us virtually, wherever you are, selamat datang saya ucapkan. We are also streaming live on TVS, Channel 122 Astro, MyTV and Facebook. Before we proceed further, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to remind all guests tonight on the COVID-19 SOPs. The use of face masks is mandatory throughout the concert. Comply with physical distancing of at least 1 meter. Avoid shaking hands and use hand sanitizers to ensure your hands are always clean. Together, we can break the COVID-19 chain. Jaga Sarawak, into Sarawak, kita jaga kita. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, take as many pictures and videos as you like, and please do share it on social media. Take us on Instagram and Facebook at SIFMA Official, hashtag SIFMA 2021, hashtag Festival of Arts. Mencari timba si anak dara di bawah sarang burung tempua. Salam sembah pembuka bicara. Selamat datang untuk semua. My name is Jonathan Ding and I will be your MC for tonight. Everyone is looking stunning, everyone is looking great. Thank you for making the effort to be with us here tonight. It is nice that we are able to come together after being locked down for about 2 years. So it's nice to see everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And my way today is a tenun from Dato' Raymond Jolie. Thank you, Dato' Raymond, for allowing me to wear your design. The Right Honourable Chief Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed with the opening remark by Dr. Geraldine Lowlee, Executive Director of IMH Group of Companies and the Organising Chairperson for SIFMA 2021. Dr. Geraldine, please.
The Right Honourable Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Haji Abdul Rahman Zohari bin Tun Datuk Abang Haji Openg, Chief Minister of Sarawak, and Yang Amat Berbahagia Puan Sri Datuk Amar Hajah Jumaani Tun Tuanku Haji Bujang, the Honourable Datuk Sri Haji Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, Minister for Tourism, Arts and Culture Sarawak, and Minister for Youth and Sports Sarawak, and Yang Berbahagia Datin Sri Hajah Zuraini Abdul Jabbar, the Honourable Tan Sri Dato' Amar Haji Muhammad Asfia bin Awang Nasar, Speaker of the Sarawak State Legislative Assembly, Yang Berbahagia Dato' Sri Wan Lis Osman bin Wan Omar, State Financial Secretary, Mr. Hee Chang Kee, Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Encik Syakawi Haji Amit, CEO of Majlis Seni Sarawak, and all the honoured board members, honourable guests, members of media, ladies and gentlemen. Selamat datang. Huaning Tajia. Welcome everyone to Sarawak International Festival of Music and Arts, SIFMA 2 for 2021. What a timely moment. God has blessed all of us here in Sarawak to be slowly moving out of the lockdown and be back to life again. But it is the initiative of the Sarawak government through the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, as well as Majlis Seni Sarawak or our Sarawak Arts Council, that we have to thank for, as they understand the situations and plight of all these festivals and performances. And it is the real cooperation of all the artists and providers of sound, light, MCP, LED, media, and everyone who worked behind the scenes tonight that has made this a reality today. And finally, we can have a hybrid mode for both live and virtual in our concert tonight. What a way ahead for Sarawak in all the digital advancements for the new era. The doors have just opened, and the government must be applauded and appreciated for their brave steps taken to move and ensure life back to the arts and communities again through SIFMA. We can see that SIFMA this time is not just for the privileged audience here, but for everyone. This experience can be shared by all segments of society and even to audiences across the world, facilitated by digital technology today. We have made it possible for all to access and see SIFMA, and all the vendors and entire community outside this hall, in many places of Sarawak and across the world, can also benefit watching SIFMA. With SIFMA 2, our vision is to bring visibility of our great gifts here in Sarawak and showcase our culture and arts, and especially our genuine, harmonious spirit to the global stage. This is Sarawak's great asset. In a global pandemic, we have seen arts and culture take a back stage. Whilst focus remains on health and essential services, and no one knows what has actually happened to many of us in the arts world. Working with the societies, working with the musicians, and hearing from them is my heart's desire tonight to share with everyone the joy that all these can return again. However, when it all reopens and the country is back with open doors to tourists and business, families and friends, it is only arts and culture that is the actual heartbeat and face of the state to the world. Suddenly, it becomes the most important thing needed for the state. Now, through SIFMA, we have tried our very best this time, within all limits, to include everyone we could through the help and collaboration of the many collaborators and partners and digital technology. Kindly do not lose heart if you are not included this time, especially for musicians around Sarawak that we could not reach. Because the latest forum, a new device born of SIFMA 2, will be ongoing. And everyone can contact us for whatever talents, innovative ideas, suggestions for improvement, so that successful Sarawakian talents here and overseas can all be included in SIFMA events to come. We have in Sarawak a world-class Pusat Jantong, or one of the world's best heart center in Kuching, and I'm very proud of it. I'm proud to say that very soon, we too will have a great symphony hall, a heart center for the arts. We talked about this for decades in the past when I was conducting the Symphony Orchestra in Negeri Sarawak, but soon we hope this will be a reality. I remember with appreciation and thanks how our Chief Minister today came to some of these functions and was already supporting us. And finally, at the Kuching International Festival of Music and Arts, organized by IMH College 5 years ago, he was already supportive of all the work and saw the potentials in Sarawak ever willing to help fund the festival and to build it. But that was only the Kuching Music Festival. As soon as Datuk Sri Karim took the chair as Minister of Tourism, Culture, Youth and Sports, I suggested SIFMA, and he immediately saw the need and potential and gave fuller support to all those able to make things happen for the state through music and arts, and opened the door to build the instruments and tools for care and nurture of the heart of Sarawak, its most important organ, its lifeline of music arts and culture that leads the brains of such communities to bring in the tourism, business, conferences, and many more sectors to make Sarawak a most prosperous, wisely balanced, and beautiful state. And as Datuk Sri Karim always says, a state with a soul. I'm truly amazed because not many leaders think and care for the heart part of the state. And we are so blessed that our Chief Minister and Culture Minister, both ever so supportive and appreciative of the arts and culture and the heart of Sarawak. It will remain ever beating, fully balancing all the sectors. When you take care of your heart, you know it's a very, very important thing that will move you forward. There began the second most happening festival in Sarawak then, with huge potential and heritage. And I am proud to say that I was in the first Rainforest Organizing Committee after I suggested to our late Dr. James Marsing when he brought his children to IMH for music. And I'm proud to say that IMH has remained from beginning to this day the college that has produced all the state's best and top musicians who are now doing so well overseas, and thousands of them that we can tap on now as IMH alumni, both local and overseas. And together with the government support and now the partnership of MSS, Majlis Seni Sarawak, we will build Sarawak. So together, the ministry with its ever dynamic and able man, with the financial leader with a soul, Mr. Hee Chang-ki, MSS, the Arts Council that has today taken charge of all the arts and cultural activities in the state with its very artistic CEO at the helm, and Shakawi Haji Amit. Together, we hope we can be all in this new partnership for many more events to help all the talents and movers of the arts and culture to be brought to an international platform, preparing all locals and the world for when the new Symphony Hall in Kuching is ready, a meteor modern city with the richest soul for culture and heritage. Hence tonight, with very limited time and resources after the pandemic, when I called the various associations and groups for tonight, many of them told me, after the 1.5 years, we are not ready, we need a lot more time. If your time frame is so short, that's not possible, but nothing is impossible. And we made efforts this time to ensure all ethnic communities are included as our pride of Sarawak to the world in part 1. As we recall the success of SIFMA 1 that gave the Hornbill its wings to fly, we launched The World to Sarawak in part 2 tonight. The bird is the icon. The musical journey is the journey of harmony with one heartbeat, infusing all cultures, rhythms, melodies, and each with its own beauty and rich heritage. The mixture of traditional and modernity, balanced with dynamics of colors, excitement, stories, views, sights, sounds, tastes, fashion and art, gastronomy of the traditional and fusion food will certainly set Sarawak on a high pedestal of the greatest combinations in Malaysia. What is amazing at this time is that we have managed to begin an international forum comprising top world conductors and movers of the arts, artists, university and society heads to be connected, So Forum SIFMA will be ongoing towards SIFMA 3 next year, where a much bigger and grander event can be held, and many more international conferences held prior to SIFMA, so that these presenters can stay another 2 days to enjoy the festival. Hence, Sarawakans or overseas talents can contact the forum so that all can be included and great connections made, where discussions of great artistic minds can engage, share, participate, and so many more great artisans and groups can work together and be invited one day to the New Symphony Hall and visit Sarawak and SIFMA in the near future. Many venue partners and watch parties are tonight going to watch SIFMA virtually and tomorrow, and friends in small parties are holding great get-togethers to see SIFMA live in all the world in UK, Russia, Europe, USA, Canada, China, India, Taiwan, Philippines, Africa, Indonesia, and Australia, and take pictures and videos for us to see Sarawak and SIFMA in their countries. What an amazing and exciting SIFMA 2 it is this time. A totally different outreach made possible through the latest technology. I never thought of this when I agreed to take this project after the lockdown. I never thought, but you see the wonders of digital technology today. Completely a dream come true and alive again after all the anxieties of the past year. We wish to thank all collaborators, especially Mr. Stephen Chin, Group Financial Controller of Trinicans, for his top support for SIFMA, our very own alumni and success, JW Sam, who has contributed generously to the advice for the digital initiatives and will work with SIFMA to plan the digital future apps to connect Sarawak to the world. Tan Sri Yiming Singh of Promenade Hotel Groups, ever supportive in so many countless ways, especially for culture. And to Tan Sri Lingki Juga and the Dayak Cultural Foundation for support of all the ethnic music media partners like TVS, UCAS, and many more great media partners who have done such great jobs. All venue partners for bringing SIFMA excitement into their cafes to come alive in communities. And we are so happy to hear many have recorded great sales recently through SIFMA, and we hope to support them. For all the silver and bronze sponsors, collaborators who are also contributed in one way or another, we are so thankful for your generosity. My greatest appreciation and applause goes to Ashley Pan, an amazing lady who has helped SIFMA in remarkable breakthroughs. And my special thanks to William Law, our friend from Emerald Publishing, with their HQ in UK, who has done a brilliant job to date, that SIFMA has already reached a few 100,000 viewers and registrations overseas. This is Sarawak, this land of beauty. These are the lyrics in the Joget Sarawak I composed, especially for SIFMA signature. Let's celebrate our joys of being Sarawakans as we show our friends across the globe the wonders of being in this beautiful state we're so proud of. A big hand to the Sarawak government. Let's give them a big hand. Thank you from all the musicians, artists, and arts of Sarawak. The people, now you are the people who make Sarawak meaningful, powerful, wonderful. And to all overseas audiences and supporters, Selamat datang ke Sarawak. This is a tune you will hear. This is what it says always in Sarawak. We'll see you someday soon. Let's be in touch through SIFMA. Relax now tonight and enjoy yourselves. Let it all begin. From Sarawak, with blessings of love, peace, and joy to everyone watching in, and all local and overseas. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Geraldine Lowley, for that amazing speech. Welcome to Sarawak. Selamat datang ke Sarawak. The Right Honourable Chief Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's program will feature two segments. The first segment begins with a musical journey overture strands, of which you will hear throughout the concert to depict a journey moving from the hills and mountains of Sarawak to the modern cities of Kuching and passing through many ethnic villages of the various ethnic communities of Sarawak. Part 1 of the show is Sarawak to the World, and the second part will showcase the world to Sarawak. The musical journey to SIFMA is composed by Dr. Geraldine Low Lee, arranged from the various ethnic music to be incorporated in a story together with music arrangers Michelle Wong and Muhammad Safri bin Mustafa, Encik Abdul Muttalib and choreographers Miss Leina Chan, Puan Sharifah Pura, Cheryl Abel, and Encik Asha, together with stage and coordination directed by Miss Florida Low. Introducing the SIFMA musicians for tonight. Orchestral leader, Mr. Alvin Kon. Choral leader, Sabrina Tay. Welcome songs by Dr. Geraldine Low Lee and Sarawak's patriotic song by Kaderi. The dancers tonight telling the story are from Karya Terindah Performing Arts and Leina Ballet Academy. May you have a relaxing evening, and let Sarawak take you to the world stage with its exciting music, dances, songs, colorful costume, sights, and sounds. Let the journey begin. From the mountainous region of northern Sarawak, where the Orang Ulu communities live, the people have always asked for the direction of the birds for their approval and blessings for planting, harvest, going out, or to begin new projects. Once the approval was sought, the headman prepares his team headed to the next village chief as they all make their way to the SIFMA venue for the concert. The bird has become the icon for many villages in the past. The Orang Ulu group sending their talents off with their long dance, the river boat rides to Mukah, the Malanau fishing village, the adventure down Rajang River, the longest river in Sarawak, the lavish preparation for send-off in the Iban villages, the crossing to the Chinese pepper plantations, to the arrival at the SIFMA venue is a musical journey itself to be treasured. Excitement and adventure all roll in as one, as the many Sarawakians performers are in high gear to get together and meet their fellow Sarawakians and all the international groups from across the globe. What an exciting time where all friendships are rekindled and new friendship begins. Are you ready for the arrivals? The stage is set. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you Sarawak to the world.
Ayun jiti bau daya ga buta lebo alau di bau belai lau lakai mata tipau apa deng jita pelangasau di bau pebak apa deng jita pelangasau di bau uang baju tuang panyinalau di bau juah apa mana mata tipau bau pebak apa deng jita pelangasau di bau pebak.
rahmatmu. Jangan lepaskan bimbinganmu, meniti di jalan lurusmu. Tuhan Rabbul Izzati, puji syukur atas rahmatmu.
Welcome, Sarawakian talents. Welcome to the Sarawak International Festival of Music and Arts 2021. Sarawakians alike, all wanting to know and enjoy our very own cultures, and tonight we will celebrate together as one, and for all communities around the world. This is Sarawak to the world.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Andre de Quadros. I'm a professor at Boston University in the School of Music. I am in the Music Education Department. Just to tell you a little bit about myself, I have been here as a professor for 20 years, as the director of the School of Music for 7 years, for many years also as the chair of the Department of Music Education. My work is in music education as a conductor, choral conductor, mainly orchestral conductor also, but also working in ethnomusicology, working as a human rights activist, working in a broad range of social issues which include refugees, mental health, race and prisons, Islamophobia, and much more. It's a great pleasure for me to be in conversation with Dr. Geraldine Law-Lee, and I remember very fondly and with great warmth the conversations, the time we had together, the concert I gave in Sarawak. Those were unforgettable moments, and it's a pleasure for me now to be in this work, talking to you after so many years. In fact, more than 20 years since I was in Sarawak. So one of the questions that people ask me very often is my own journey as a choral conductor, or as a conductor, or as a musician. So I fell in love with classical music when I was very young, and I've been in love with classical music for a very long time. Now, that's not to say that I think classical music is the best music, or it's the best music, or it's better than anything else, but it's just that I love classical music. And so I pursued when I went to Australia, I pursued three separate journeys. One in music education, working in schools. Another in community music, working in a variety of community organizations and so on. And the third is as a conductor, conducting concerts with orchestras and choirs in different countries and so forth. And so these three parallel journeys were happening. And as I was going through this journey, this musical journey, I discovered the power of music, the ways in which music change the lives of people, the ways in which music can be a force for justice, a force for peace building. And I think that's really very, very, very deeply connected to who I am. When I came to the United States and I realized how much work there needed to be done to connect music and social justice, I started working in prisons. I started working in a whole kind of panorama of contexts and environments, including work in the Middle East and traveling through different contexts and establishing dialogue and peace building through music making, and also on the border of the United States and Mexico, working in Latin America in public health. And all through this I found over and over again reminders of how powerful music and music making are. Sarawak is a wonderful, wonderful place in terms of its natural environments and its long-standing traditions of music that are not only in terms of Western music, but of course, because that's strong, but powerfully indigenous musics that have been strong on that island for so long. And so for me to be connecting to the Sarawak International Festival of Music and Arts is really important. And I want to congratulate Geraldine Law-Lee on this absolutely fantastic international festival. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to know about it. I'm excited to get to know more about it. And for any of you who happen to be participating, I'm sure that you will gain a great deal from it. And with those words, I send you my warmest welcome.
Hi, hello ladies and gentlemen. I am Vin, full name Dong Quang Vinh. I am from the Vietnam National Opera and Ballet. So my everyday work is conducting symphonies, operas, and ballets. But it's a very special thing is that in Vietnam, we don't have many conductors. And I am from a family of music. My father and mother taught me music, and my brother and sister also they are musicians, and we all play traditional instruments. And we also play Vietnamese bamboo music. And I also want to follow and continue this tradition of my family. So I am busy with both Western classical music and Vietnam's bamboo and traditional music. And sometimes I mix them together. So I not only work with Western classical music, but also traditional music. But it's good to be busy, as all of these fields help me gain more experience to serve better Vietnamese tradition. I think the big task of mine is to serve Vietnam's traditional music, to bring it more to more audience in all around the world, to introduce Vietnamese culture to the world. So in the meantime, I have a lot of work to do. And I also write music and arrange music for Vietnam's traditional music instruments. So as a conductor in Vietnam, I think I'm lucky, busy but happy, and I enjoy my work very much. Because my dream and my wish is to bring people together, people from different backgrounds, artists from different backgrounds, ages, culture background, and from everywhere in the world, everywhere in Vietnam in the world, to be together, to enjoy music together, to make music together. And music, for me, has no frontiers. So let's stay together and enjoy more, to build more love for each other. Thank you. The CIFMA is doing a wonderful job. You are connecting people. You're gathering people together. You're gathering culture from all around the world together. And you know, I am proud of Vietnam's music and dance, about Vietnam culture, and I'm eager to learn more about other countries' culture. I am always hungry for music and art from all around the world. So wonderful chance for me to enjoy it. We thank you, CIFMA, very much. You are doing a wonderful job. I really appreciate it. And especially during this COVID time, it's a big challenge for the whole world. You are really doing a lot. Gathering people is wonderful. We appreciate it very much. Congratulations. Wonderful, CIFMA.
Hi, I'm Tom Jackson. I'm a drummer with over 45 years of live performance experience, and I'm the author of the Complete Drummer's Guide series, which you can learn about later. And right now I'd like to welcome you to the Sarawak International Festival of Music and Arts, otherwise known as CIFMA. And it's an honour for me to be asked to be a part of this program. Now, a little bit about myself. When I first started out learning the drums, it was kind of frowned upon a little bit by my family, probably because it was a loud instrument and people wanted to hear a bit of, or not hear so much noise in the household. And when I finally came to the family and said, not only do I want to play drums, I want to do so for a living, you can understand how that didn't go down so well. Now, the reason why I'm mentioning this is that if I can succeed without having that initial family support, now, of course, I got the support later on, but initially, then I feel that anyone can get there. So it's just a matter of setting a goal, constantly working hard towards that goal, and perseverance. And if you can do that, or if anyone does that, they'll surely succeed. Now, I forgot to mention at the start that I'm actually from Australia. although now I live in Cebu, the Philippines. Now, getting back to music education, I've always been interested in utilising technology for that purpose. Things like ebooks, online courses, Skype lessons or Zoom lessons, etc., etc. So with this in mind, I would like to congratulate the SIFMA organisation for taking the initiative to not only unite or bring together professional musicians and music educators from all over the world, but to also step up their program to now initiate this new direction we all need to go in. I'm very excited to be a part of this musical event, and I look forward to seeing you there. We'll be attending the event from Cebu in the Philippines, so virtually. So no matter where you are located, come and enjoy the fun, and let's celebrate music performance and a new beginning to the future of music education. So with that in mind, that's me, Tom Jackson, drummer and author of the Complete Drummer's Guide series, saying bye for now.
Hello, hola, greetings from Spain. My name is Adolfo Timot Toyoda. I'm a Spanish guitar player and a Spanish guitar maker. To give you a little bit of my background, I started quite young into this world of music and arts. You know, I play the guitar because I like music. I make guitars because I like wood. I started from a very humble family. I think our parents couldn't afford a very good instrument, which every musician desires. So I just told myself, I'm not going to make our situation hinder me from obtaining a good guitar and learning how to play good Spanish music. So I taught myself to read music. I taught myself how to build guitars. It was a long journey. I was very young then. But in the end, I was able to do it. That's why I'm now in Spain. I'm Spanish actually. And as a musician, I think I have performed in one of the best places in the world. And as a guitar maker, I'm here in Spain building guitars, and I have clients from all over the world. What I can say is, don't quit if you have a dream. Or don't just live dreaming. You have to you have to live your dreams. You have to live your dreams. If you have that fire in you, something you really want to do in life, you have to keep it burning. Keep on going. I'm not saying it wasn't difficult for me. It was quite difficult for me to get to where I am now, but I was lucky also in a way. And you really have to make your own luck, I suppose. So yeah, I end up being a concert guitar player and also a luthier, recognized here in Spain. What I can say is, it's a very beautiful thing, music and art. It fills your heart. It's a beautiful thing to connect with people who listens to you, connect with people who loves to play what you build, an instrument, a guitar, professional playing my guitar at the conservatory and watching them perform in the guitars I made. And also they, vice versa, see me perform on stage. With all this, I would like to say thank you for the art, thank you for the music, and also congratulations to all the supporters of the SIFMA. They are great people, and I hope more success to to everybody, not just the SIFMA people, but for those who are supporting and just living with art and music. See you soon. Thank you.
My name is Benedict Loh, and I'm from Kuching, Sarawak, Malaysia. I'm a teacher at St. Joseph's Private Secondary School, where I am the choir director and conductor, and also the coordinator of the student development here. The question given to me was, what would you say is the main contributing factor leading to your victory in the competition? The St. Joseph's Private School Chamber Choir recently won first prize gold in the youth category of Korea's 2021 Busan International Choral Festival and competition. The passion, commitment, and discipline of the young people in the choir, I believe, was the most important aspect of our win. Despite the fact that we were unable to hold physical choir rehearsals and practice because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we resorted to practice online. It was not easy though, but this process encouraged our young people to persevere and keep going when things get tough. There were even times when we had to dance and choreograph in front of the computer, which makes us look foolish. Yeah, but it is lots of fun because we are doing it together. Singing in a choir or playing in a music ensemble teaches us how to work and collaborate with one another. It takes many of us to create beautiful harmony, and then learning to blend, to balance the sound, and to be there for each other in times of difficulties and in times of challenging moments. It is the process of making music together with hopeful heart that we allow magic to happen. The second question is, what can we do to ensure that our children will continue to have a strong interest in music and arts, and eventually pursue them as their career in the future? I strongly believe that they must be nurtured from a very young age. To cultivate is a term that implies to plant, to nourish, to nurture, and to develop. This cannot be accomplished over a short period of time or just over one event. We as a community and nation should begin to consider a long-term strategy for nurturing and developing a generation of young musicians and artists, which can begin from the school setting. I also believe in providing every child with the opportunity and access to quality music education. We will need skilled music teachers to make that happen. We need students who are willing to study music and be supported in their career in music education and industry in order to have good music teachers and educators. Giving our young people the chance, the foundation and the stepping stones they need now will go a long way. And I am confident that with the assistance and cooperation from our local government and ministries, we will achieve great success. It is my honest hope that in the near future, we will be able to reap a harvest of excellent and world-class musicians and artists. We must all, hand in hand, work together to promote Sarawak music and arts, both locally and internationally. As a proud Sarawakian, I believe we have a lot to offer to the world. Now It is time for us to rise and to display what we have locally. Our unique blend of culture and music and soundscape found only in our beloved Bumi Kenyalang, Sarawak. Therefore, I am absolutely thrilled for the second season of Sarawak International Festival of Music and Arts, and I look forward to see all of you at SIFMA. And don't forget to tune in and watch virtually with your friends and family. See you.